Hello everyone, welcome to the afternoon stream on this beautiful, amazing Friday. My name is Dude Jordan, I work on awesome game dev projects here on Twitch, and today we are working on our pinball prototype in Godot. During the morning stream, we were able to make some modifications to our store. So the store is where you'll be able to purchase upgrades and unlock elements. And we were able to essentially create like element groups for different elements that exist on the table, meaning that, for example, you will have one entry on the shop called star rollover group middle, and it will upgrade all of these three at the same time instead of them individually. We still have the ability of updating things individually if you want. Then we essentially just create like empty groups pretty much. But yeah, this is the feature that we worked on. We also made some bug fixes, mainly here with the revolving doors and whatnot for the shop. But I mean, apparently the game is working, which is pretty cool. So currently we started a new game, so only the flippers are able to score points for now. So we are able to throw the ball and keep scoring stuff. We'll need at least 10 points just so we can actually like purchase something, you know. So 7, 8, 9, 10, and now I should be able, if I had good aim, that is. If I had good aim, I should be able to throw the ball into the store. But I'm not that good at aiming, unfortunately. Or maybe we'll need to move the position of the store to somewhere else. That's also a possibility. Because I would say that currently where that thing is, almost. Where the thing is, it's pretty much very difficult to throw the ball inside. Oh, okay, there we are. So we were able to throw the ball inside, and as you can see, we have here like the names for the groups that we worked on. So for example, we could say that we want to upgrade, for example, the spinner. So the spinner is like this little part right here. So we are going to upgrade the spinner. And then we also want to upgrade the pop bumpers here at the top. And we don't have enough points to purchase anything else. But at least now, as you can see, like the pop bumpers are actually like they lit up. So now they score points. And if I throw the ball through the spinner, now the spinner also counts points. So that's pretty cool stuff. So all of this is working now with element groups. So good job. Good job us. For the afternoon stream, I don't know exactly what we'll be working on because I tend to not think in advance what will be our tasks. Oh, this thing is not working properly. Okay, we'll need to figure that out. Yeah, if you see it there, it's like all borked. Move camera. Hello. Move the camera. Yeah. So as you can see, it's like twisting weirdly and whatnot. But oh well, it's fine. But in any case, I was saying I don't know exactly what we'll be working on now during the afternoon stream, but I was thinking that we already made like some elements in Blender, so at the very least maybe we could start like integrating those, you know, just to see how they look, because at the very least they will look a little bit better than wherever we have here currently. I don't have much of them done. Well, I only have the flippers themselves and the pop bumpers. I don't have like the drop targets or the rollovers or anything else, but I mean, at least they should work for now, you know. They should work. So maybe let's start with that and let's see how this is gonna look. Because maybe it's gonna look like incredible, you know. So let's see. If we go here on the... If we go here on this flipper scene, we will essentially... Hello, Samanat. We will somehow want to import this model into here. Oh, look at that. It's there already. Good job. We found it. Good job. Oh, and this has a pinball element even? No, hold on. I'm confused. Okay, what's this? Oh, so this creates like a root script and all of that. I see. So when I import this, I can automatically have this with a script there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know if I'll need any of these actually. Meshes, shadow map. We have the rubber. We have this thing here. Okay, I wonder what how do we actually do this, you know? Okay, so apparently I can go on each node and actually like configure all of this, which is cool, I guess. So this creates a flipper, which has its own scene, which is a blender. Okay. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Okay, can I somehow... Hold on, so what is this guy? This guy is just a Node 3D. Right, it's like a regular pinball element, Node 3D. But this is going to be my model. It's going to be my model. And I think that I will essentially need to get rid of all of these mesh instances here. You know? So I kind of want to make this smaller. Oh, so this guy still has the script there. No, no, no. Get rid of the script. Yeah. Good job. Okay, how do I make this guy? Because this guy is not being loaded as a Node 3D, which is not ideal. Okay, so I wonder how can I actually make that work? Because I want this to be a Node 3D so I can actually root script clear. Quick load. No, bro. Root type. Oh, Node 3D. Okay, so this is what I want. So do I do a re-import or do I just close or do I just save? What do I do? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I can get rid of the script. Oh, but this is still a node. No. Something is off here. Okay, does anyone know what the hell what the hell I should be doing here? So if I do this and then I do a re-import, now this guy is a Node 3D. Okay, so this guy now is a Node 3D. meaning that I should be able to oh, this is way too large, I see. It should be 0.01 then. Oh, but look at that, it has even like the same size. So you can see how awesomely I actually modeled this. Okay, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, so I think I can get rid of this now. Good job. But what about this 3D model? Because apparently I only care for the collider, for the rubber, you know? So I wonder if I can make like an editable children, which I have the rubber here, and maybe I can create a collision shape, which I'm gonna make a tri-mesh, which then I'll move into this rigid body, and then I'm gonna remove all of these. And then I remove the editable children. Okay, I think we are getting somewhere. Though this has a ton of vertices. I think it's fine. Then we also have this area. What do I need this area from? Oh, this is where the ball hits the thing. I see. I see. Okay, so I'm gonna need to add a new node 3D that I'm gonna call root, where everything else is inside of root, and then I use root just to move it down a little bit. You know? Okay, so I'm just gonna move these outside. Okay, so now I move these a little bit up, a little bit down. I don't actually think that this is the proper way of doing this, by the way, but it is what it is. When used for collision, concave is intended to work with static. No, bro, it's fine. Okay, so what if I get rid of that collision shape and I put another one there? You know? Because this needs to be physical, but also needs to be an area shape, you know? So now I'm kinda confused. You know, I'm kinda confused now. Can I have a rigid body? Let me see if I can figure this out. So I don't have any signals anywhere, but I have this area 3D, which in theory it should call this on area 3D body entered. But I also only want the north side of it. Okay, I think I need to remove this. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, is there a way for me to normalize this so this becomes like the new one? Transform dialog. Hold on. What the fuck is this? Repost. What is this? What is this? Rotation. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. GG. Collision. Shape. I'm just gonna make a small box. Yes. And I will have the small box just work a little bit there. Good job. Um, I'm very confused. It's there. Yeah, this is the first time that I'm trying to use this is the height that I'm trying to use a Blender model for this, but this is not properly inclined, so it's like 3.5 degrees maybe. -4. Maybe. Okay, now I kind of feel that this is way too tall. I mean, maybe this will work. Who knows? Okay, let's see the game. Oh, this one is flipped because of the -1 here. Oh. And they are slightly floating as well. So that means I need to lower it a little bit more. These maybe? Hello? Hello? It can't be that much. Maybe this? Yeah. Oh. Root. Rigid body. What happened, sir? Oh, it's rigid body. It's this. Okay, so whatever happened, this is not working. She's sad. She's very sad. Visual collision shapes. Surely that's gonna help. Okay, cool. So the things are there. The things flip. But for some reason, the model doesn't. Okay, so that tells me that both of these areas, sorry, the flipper model and this area 3D need to be there. Oh, look at that. Beautiful flippers. Pyong. GG. Okay, now. I mean, I think I like them. Do we like them, chat? And they look a little bit more professional than whatever was here before. The one on the right side, unfortunately, has flipped normals now because I'm scaling it by -1 so that this rotation thing works. So I'll probably need to fix that then. I'll probably need to fix that. Well, there's an easy way. There's an easy way and there's an hard way. I think I'm gonna do the easy way, which is putting a minus on all of these. Oh, now it's out beneath. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's not gonna work then. We know. Okay, so I need to get rid of that -1 in the scale then. But the thing is that then my flipping angle is all weird, you know? Because if I say that my resting angle is this, still flips the other way, and I need it to flip it up. Oh. Okay, so it kinda just worked. It kinda just worked. Good job. Oh, but it rotates like weirdly, you see? Like, there's a... Hello? Mwah. Why? Oh, because it has this -180. No, hold on. Okay, what the hell happened here? Oh, because it's only scaling... It only scaled some things. Okay, I'm very confused. Will this work? Yes. Okay, so I don't know. GG, it's fixed. Good job. Good job, confetti. I mean, it's looking nice, you know? It's looking really, really nice. Okay. So, if this is not working... Oh, I didn't notice if it was counting points. Yeah, it's not counting points, which is not ideal. But they are enabled, aren't they? Oh, it's not unlocked. Hold on. Remote game Whipper. Okay, so it's unlocked and it's working. It's unlocked and it's working. Current hit award should be 1. Okay. So in theory it should be bouncing, but for some reason it is not. Not bouncing, it should be like counting 1 point. Oh, right, because I moved these to different rigid body, I see. So I need to bind this to the flipper at the top. I don't understand the size of these things, but whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna need to do a on body entered. Okay, I'll need to check. Pick. On area 3D body entered. Connect. And on area 3D body exited. I mean, might as well call it on ball, because only the ball will do this, but sure. So we have on ball entered, connect, and on ball exited, connect. Okay, now hopefully it should score points. There it is. Good job. Congrats everyone, we did it. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Although it kind of feels like, because of the shape of the because of the new shape of the rubber, the ball kind of doesn't go the direction I want it to go. If I do this, I mean, it kind of goes up there. Let me see. Pyong. Yeah, it kind of feels like the ball, it's a little bit more difficult to aim now again, which was not intended. So I guess I'll need to somehow tweak the shooting a little bit. I'm trying to make the shooting behave as a regular pinball machine, but I don't know. Because there are a bunch of tricks that you can do in a regular pinball machine that usually you aren't allowed to do in these games. So I wonder if I need to like fake all of that. Yeah, the pinballs for sure feel like they don't have like enough oomph to them. So let me change that. Okay, flippers, activating duration. Okay, make them 10% faster. Actually, almost 20% faster. Okay. Okay, I think I like this already. Oomph plus plus, indeed. Hello, Verse Warrior. Good afternoon. How's it going? Okay, pretty cool. So, everyone, GG. We were able to import our first 3D models, which is pretty cool. I made this flipper. Going well. Happy it's the weekend. Well, it's not the weekend yet, but we are getting there. But yeah, I made these. Not this. I also made this, but not this. I made this in Blender. Look at it. Beautiful. It even has like a detachable rubber, so you'll be able to change like the color if you want. You'll be able to customize your table. And it even has like a small lip, you know, so the rubber can touch against. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I imported it on Godot. So now it's there. It came all the way from Blender and now it's here. Ready to be used for our games. Very nice. Okay, GG. Okay, so maybe let me commit these things first. So use flipper, use Blender 3D model for flipper. Okay, pretty cool. Now let's try the second thing that I modeled, which was the pop bumper. GG, I made this. So the way that this is supposed to work in a real pinball tables is that this part right here, it detects when the ball goes over this. So when the ball goes over this, like this tilts a little bit, and then some electrical contact appears at the bottom, happens at the bottom. And when that happens, then this metallic part goes like boom, and it squishes the ball, and then the ball gets like shot in a specific direction. I don't know if I want to do this like realistically, you know. I don't know if I care that much for it. I think it would be cool to have this thing just going up and down whenever a ball collides with it. Maybe I'll be able to animate it somehow. We'll see. Thrive Physical might come for free. Nah, I don't know if I want to do that. Whenever physics engines try to squish things, shit doesn't go well. So my pop bumper is already working, you know, so it's not that bad. So for example, if I go here and I say that this guy is working, as you can see, like when the ball hits them, the ball like gets shot in the different directions and all. So that part is already like working. So if anything, I'll just like plug in the animation, you know. Okay, but let's give it a try. So I would say that I will need to remove this text because this text won't make sense to whatever is there. And I'll also need to reset this rotation because I rotated these randomly. Good job. Are those triangle bumpers meant to bump? Oh, these ones? Yeah, these ones are called slingshots. They are supposed to bump as well, but this is the start of the game, so they are currently disabled. But if I come here and I hit the ball 10 times, I will get 10 points. You know, 10 points, and then I'll put the ball inside the store, which is like this part right there. And then I can see, for example, where is it? Slingshot group middle, slingshot group bottom, which are these guys. So if I purchase this upgrade now, and I exit the ball through there, these guys now work. Pyong, 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 see? So that's this is essentially like the motivation for my game. Is the table is already set up, but things are broken and you kind of need to unlock things. Pyong, 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 pyong. See, like it's pretty cool. Do they have the boingy rainbow animation? I mean, yeah, all slingshots have the rubber on it. So yeah. So this is a slingshot as well. So this one is a slingshot, we'll do it as well. This one is a slingshot, we'll do it as well. So we have 4 slingshots. So these use rubbers. These 4 guys here use rubbers. And also do the flippers, although the flippers, you don't extend the rubber to hit the ball, it's just the rotational inertia of flipping the flipper will shoot the ball. And then these guys, the pop bumpers, squeeze the ball. And then these are rollovers, just meaning that whenever the ball goes through them, they light up. It's great that it worked in the first place. Yeah. Yeah, I focus on making sure that the individual components work. And then I started like joining parts of them as groups. So now I have the shop here, and I can upgrade like groups of them. So for example, as you can see, these have the same ID. So whenever I upgrade, they upgrade all of at the same time. Same thing here. This is one group, slot rollover group left, so I can upgrade this. Then I can upgrade this one individually because he's the group, right? So I can pair several elements and upgrade them all at once, which is pretty cool as well. That's what I worked on during the morning. In the center of the game, you'll add story lights. So yes. The thing is, I'm not sure how much I explained this to you if you were here, but essentially the idea is I will have multiple tables. So the lore of the game is you found an abandoned, broken pinball table at a factory or a garage or an abandoned like building, okay? But for some reason, the thing was still plugged in and had some lights working, but for some reason when you played the game, only the flippers would score. So everything else was kind of broken, things were not flipping besides the flippers themselves. So you kind of start playing the game, and then you eventually discover that there's a in-game shop where you can like fix things there. and then you start fixing things, you start upgrading things, so things give you more and more points. And for this first table, the objective, or the main objective, is that you will be able to unlock these 5 slot rollovers, which is part of the same group, so you would only need to unlock this once. But essentially, this is gonna spell the name of a character. Okay. The character, the idea that I had was I would have like a, I don't know, like a toy figure from the 50s or something. I would have, yeah, let's pretend it's this. Okay, like whatever. It doesn't really matter. But let's pretend that this was like a toy that was very famous in the 50s or in the 60s. And the theme of this table is based on this toy from the 50s. So here you will spell the name of this toy. And the entire table will be decorated with images of this toy. So you'll know that it's a thematic table for this guy here. So whenever you unlock this, which will be fairly expensive because this is like the goal of the first table. It's only this. You will unlock this, will lit all the 5 lights, and then something magic is going to happen. Like the table will kind of transform. So the idea is that the first table will be a table from the 50s or from the 60s, like the era from when this toy was from. And when you beat this first table, it kind of transforms into a more modern table from the 80s, for example. It's still going to be the same theme. It's still going to be thematic in terms of this doll, but you'll start having like mechatronics and a little bit of more digital screens and all of that. And maybe this toy, I keep mixing toy and doll. This toy is gonna start like talking with you, like communicating with you. So you will eventually figure out that this table is kind of cursed. You know, it's kind of cursed, and the toy kind of wants you to uncurse the table. What if the warehouse was full of tables, for example? And this is the only one that works. You know, the idea is I want to make it look like there's only this table, or this is the only one that works, and you can only play this one. I don't want you to go to other tables because this has lore to it, you know. Yeah, I want this to have lore. I don't want this to be a random pinball game. So the table will transform into a more modern one. The shape of the table will change. The objective is still the same, meaning that you'll have elements on the table that are not working. You need to score points to unlock it. And on the more modern tables, then you'll have like missions. For example, when you add for Space Cadet, you know, where you have like the arrows telling you where you need to go and hit the ball and stuff. Like modern tables do that, like the more ancient electromechanical ones don't. Like these guys don't have like any missions, you know. You just hit the ball a bunch of times until they score points. There's not really a goal per se on these. You are just like scoring points. But once you go to a 9080s table, pinball table, or pinball machine even, then they start having like a bunch of lights telling you where you need to hit and stuff. And it has like a sequence of steps that you need to do in order to unlock multi-ball or unlock extra balls or stuff like that. So on the second table, you will start having those elements, that progression of you need to beat the table in a specific sequence. You know, there's a sequence of mini missions that you need to do in order to beat the table. So it's going to be a more difficult table because of that. But essentially, you'll need to unlock elements, upgrade elements, beat the table, beat the mini missions until you beat the final one, and then also something magic happens and you go to a modern day era table. So a table from the 2020s, for example. I only want to have like 3 tables. I don't think there's a big reason to have more than 3. So yeah, then you'll have a modern table, and it will be kind of the same thing, but at the end of the table, you kind of need to fight the doll itself, you know, because the soul of the doll is embedded into the table, because that the doll is cursed, the table is cursed because of the doll. So you kind of need to fight the devil doll in order to break the curse or something. So the last table will be more like a boss fight of some sort. And yeah, then if you beat the 3rd table, GG, you won. Like the table becomes uncursed and you are free to leave. Something like that. I think I repeated myself a bunch of times, so sorry about that. And an idea. You discovered the abandoned pinball warehouse, and there's a $0 gift card. And you use it on the barcode scanner lock. And it opens the shutters. And when you look at the gift card again, the number goes up, and you can use it on other tables. Barcode scanner lock. So like the warehouse was like closed, but it has like a reader outside. You find a ticket on the ground, and you read the ticket, it goes to $1, and the shutter is open, then you can enter and stuff. Yeah. Keycard reader. Okay. Well, feel free to make that game. I don't think I'll do that one. I don't wanna care about like character movement, moving around, interacting with stuff. I will leave all my interactions to the table itself. And it's already fairly difficult, you know, like playing with the proper physics on all of this stuff. Yeah, we need a FPS controller. Exactly. Yeah, maybe that belongs on the second version of the game that I'll make, you know. Because if this one is successful, then I'm free to work on a second one, you know. It's gonna be my IP. My IP is you work on you play broken, cursed tables. And then you can have like puzzles and all, and you need to find parts somewhere to fix it. That will be cool, but that's not gonna be the first game, that's for sure. The sequel, yeah, the sequel. So yeah, this is the game. It's incremental because you essentially need to buy upgrades to it. It's roguelite because if you lose, you keep the progress of the table, meaning that everything that you have unlocked before will keep as unlocked, although the points will reset to 0. But because things are unlocked, you'll score points faster. But every time you lose, you start from table 1. So if you are on table 3 and you are 2 shots away from beating the boss and you lose, GG, you start on table 1. So I think it's a pretty good like mechanics, you know. Mechanics wise, I think it's a pretty solid idea. But yeah, I mean, it's still a prototype. I'm just trying to make sure if it plays well. First and foremost, it needs to play well, because if it plays like crap, I mean the physics. If the physics play like crap, then it makes no sense to make this game. So as long as this is fun, and you can keep the ball alive and score stuff, then it's gonna be GG. New paddles? Yeah. These are the paddles that I modeled. Not these ones. They are these ones. I imported them. GG. Will the table morph? Yeah. Exactly. The table will morph, transform into a modern version of the table. So it's going to be the same theme. The theme is the 3-inch blend. Yeah. The things are 3 inches wide. That's why. Do you like the idea? Do you think it's like a solid idea? Because maybe it isn't, you know? It's easy for me to think this is a good idea, but then you guys think it's shit. I did play a ton of demos. I did a ton of research, and I couldn't find a single game that was remotely similar to what I want to do. So, because usually these types of games are not really thematic, you just like play tables for the sake of playing the tables. So the fact that these has like lore and a story and missions and progression, it's gonna be cool. It's not a progressive game, right? I mean, it kinda is. You have multiple tables. So this is gonna be table number 1, okay? This is gonna be like a table. I need to start like taking screenshots or something. 97 pinball table. So the first table is going to be something like this, like something very electromechanical. There are no quests, there are no anything. It's like thematic and stuff. Okay, this is like the first table. And then we go, for example, to a table from the 1990s. And as you can see, these are like way more advanced. It has like tunnels, it has like a ton of lights that tell you what you need to do next. They have missions and all of that. You know, they have like a ton of stuff happening that the old tables didn't have. Kind of want a better looking one. Something like this. You know? And then by the end of it, you play a 2020 pinball table. So it can be like very modern looking, very, I don't know, like very cool and stuff. But the theme will always be the cursed doll. Would be cool if the morphing was like Transformers. I wasn't thinking doing it that way. So there's two possibilities, right? So possibility number 1, you kind of introduce some sort of fog, you know, yeah, because you'll have like the glass at the top, so you could kind of fill it with smoke and make like a magical transition of like fog appears, the table transforms, then the fog disappears and it's a new table. So that will be possibility number 1. The other possibility that I thought about was the table would rotate and a new playfield will appear on the other side. Hatches opening, parts moving and going in and out of them. I mean, sure, that's more animation than anything. That's not really gameplay. I wouldn't know how to make that because I don't know how to animate stuff. But that's a possibility. That's a possibility. The easiest way for me would be to rotate these and on the other side you have a different table. Although in reality, I would only want to rotate these 120 degrees. So here I would have another one and then it would rotate another 120 degrees in there. Here I have another table. So it will be like 3 tables, like a triangular prism, you know? A 3-way kind of thing. It's not a progressive game, right? I mean, in the sense, if it would make sense for it to have an AFK mode where table plays itself. I thought about it. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, maybe, you know. I could go like to the store and purchase like a pillar, and then the pillar would like stop the ball from going there. Oh, the ball like keeps going up. Pretty cool. The pillar like stops the ball from going there, so the ball kind of plays automatically. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. You can animate this stuff from Godot. Record player sessions and replay them. Yeah, that would be cool. Like, you could have, for instance, you could go like to the store and say, okay, record my next ball and play that ball like perfectly every time until I come back, and then you just leave the game running for hours and hours on end. But I mean, that kind of defeats the purpose, you know, because this is supposed to be a cursed table. So I was kind of thinking that the player gets stuck until it beats the table, you know. I was even maybe thinking that once you touch the table, like some stuff comes from the table, like grabs you, like handcuffs or something, you know, that stop you from leaving, something like that. In terms of lore, you know, obviously you can do whatever. Could use leaderboard data to replace someone's game. It could have the lights off in that mode, which would be spooky. Replay. I mean, that idea is a good idea. I don't know if it's a good idea for my game. I think it would be a good idea for the idea that you had, where it's like a cursed, haunted, old arcade house or something, where you have a bunch of tables and you kind of need to beat all of the tables in order to be able to leave, but you can only beat all of the tables if you have like enough credits on your card. So you can kind of unlock autoplay from the table, so you can keep like getting more and more points. That would be good for that type of game, not for this one. But maybe that will be the sequel, you know? I like that idea as well, but in terms of scope, it's way too much. I mean, it's already tough making one pinball table, you know? Now imagine that you have to make like 20 of them or something. Henry's house, no. I don't usually play horror games. I usually buy them. I like to collect horror games. I don't play them. I get spooked very easily. The only game that I play that can kind of be considered an horror game, kinda, is Phasmophobia, but it's very chill. It's not horror. Oh, okay. Henry's house. No, let's see. Is it on Steam? Henry's house. Oh, okay. So it's not a thing. Okay, hold on. What the hell is this? Old games were so cursed. Sound is off. It's still playing. Good job. See, this is why pinball was so good in the 80s, because pinball was way more fun than playing these janky games here. I don't know how this plays. I'm clicking buttons and nothing is happening. Help. What are the keys? 1. Oh, it's the keypad. Damn, that's kind of shit. The fuck? Hello? Oh, I can't even touch the little fit. I see. I'm already losing. Pyong, pyong. Oh, I lose if I touch that. Damn. Okay, I lost. GG. I don't even know how to start this game. I'm just clicking stuff. No. Oh, it's there. Here it is. No, this is the demo. Yeah, bro, I don't know. Press F12 or something. Auto start drive. Quit emulator. Okay, never mind. I believe that the idea of the game is that his house was haunted. I see. Yeah, I want to pass the idea that there's like some haunting happening with the table or the doll or some cursing, but I don't want it to be an horror game whatsoever. It might be like weird looking at like a doll, you know, like a doll face or a doll head. You know, something like I don't know. Something even like this, you know, like this is kind of cute at the same time it's kind of, huh? You know. So this is like the idea. Okay. So what do I do now? What do I do now? Oh, okay, let's put the pop bumpers in. Let's put the pop bumpers in. And then I'll probably should get like some sounds, you know? Sounds would be cool. Okay, I wonder if I can import this. But hide like the hiding like the camera and all of that stuff. I mean, let's see. Let's figure that out. So I'm gonna select the pop bumper. Now I'm gonna say open scene. Now I'm gonna say pop bumper here. Good job. Then it's gonna be a 0.01 in size, so it's very, very small. It's also, it's not centered. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so I kind of made them like the correct size even, you know? It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I want to hide the text. I want to hide all of this nonsense. Yes. Okay, so I now need to move these. Something like this, maybe. This feels like very short, though. These feel very, very short. Okay, if I put the ball next to them... Yeah, no way. Ain't no way. These guys need to be way taller. Yeah, these guys need to be way taller. almost double the height. Okay. Yeah, so the ball is barely touching the thing. But this guy needs to be way larger. Way larger. It's almost like this, but... Okay, they need to be. It needs to be way taller. That's for certain. So this is the body. Okay, I'm gonna 3D model like a crazy person. You'll be able to see how glorious my skills are at modeling. Ay ay ay. They aren't that amazing, by the way. I'm kind of terrible at this. Where are the vertices? Why can't I see the vertices, sir? Oh, I see. Okay, so probably I need to move the cap even higher first. Oh my god, I'm already doing more than I should. Help. Okay, good job. Reminds me of an LNB, whatever that means. Okay, body is this. Why is it not showing the freaking vertices? Okay, I did something that I shouldn't have done. I kind of need Simonot now. Oh, it's here. GG, I fixed it. Okay, so I put this, I do this, I do this, I move it a little bit up. Something like this, pretty cool. Pretty cool. And now I will be able to move the skirt. There. The ring. There. Oh, but if I move the cap, all of them move. Never mind. Something like this, and then the skirt is underneath, but it's gonna be like this. Okay, should be taller now. Low noise block, it's the thing that you see on satellite antennas. Okay. This is cool, like this ring ports automatically, see? Now it kind of works by itself. Okay, maybe now it's way too tall. Yeah. Now I feel like it's way too tall. Okay, maybe this. And then I will need to move the cap and all a little bit down. Like so. And then the skirt needs to go up. Good job. Like this. Okay, now I go here. Okay. Kind of feels like a proper now. You know? Kind of feels a little bit better. Although those guys are weird. So all of these need to move up, apparently. Okay, pretty cool. So now if I go here on the pop bumper, oh, these are the lights that belong to each one. Oh, right. Okay, my mouse is in dire need of being replaced. Okay, let's test this. Pyong, pyong, pyong. When does Portugal play? On the 17th. When does Argentina play? I don't even know. Mexico's game yesterday was freaking terrible. I mean, they played better than South Africa, but oof. Last groups, 16th, yeah. They leave the best ones for the last, you know. So do you think we'll see a Portugal Argentina on the quarterfinals? Okay, so this is kind of cool. It's still like lighting up the things, although now you can barely see the light. So I wonder if I can like move the light a little bit up, just to make it more oomph. Whoa, look at this. Hell yeah. Pyong pyong. I mean, that's pretty cool. I like that. A little bit exaggerated, but I like that. Pyong pyong pyong. 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 Pyong pyong pyong. No idea how the brackets work this year, with the fact that many third places also advance. I mean, I'm assuming that Portugal passes in first and Argentina passes in first. We'll play on the quarterfinals. Bug? Where's the bug? I don't see any bugs here. My game is flawless. Pyong. Pyong, pyong, pyong. Oh. Okay, pretty cool. I mean, I'm really happy. I'm really happy. Pyong, pyong, pyong. I don't know if I like the pink colors though, but it's whatever. That's the colors that we have. If I lower the colors a little bit more, I do like a 50 thing. Oh, okay, like this you can barely see the color. Sad face. Okay, but if I do this... Okay, let me see. Two lights turned on and it resetted 3 of them. Oh. 1, 2, 3, then it resets. I mean, it's actually 3 of them, but it happens so fast. Earlier, hold on. 1. Oh, there. 2. Ooh. Why are you like this? Have fun debugging that. Now I know what the issue is. The issue is that I'm using the issue is that where is the pinball element? Script, pinball element. So when the ball hits, it activates the lights, you know? And then after a little while, it deactivates the lights. But this activation happens with a tween. And this deactivation also happens with a tween. So it might happen that if you hit the things very quickly, it might like activate and deactivate at the same time, so it will appear as if they were turned on, well in reality they are turned on. Too many words. Yeah. I need to show that I can do this. I mean, but this has an interval. Never mind, this shouldn't work. This shouldn't happen because I have the interval there. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then it takes 1 second. 1, 2, 3. And then after a second it resets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the issue is if I do this stuff right here. See? So if I do 1, 2, and then I come here, it's gonna deactivate and activate the light pretty much immediately, which will cause it to turn on and then turn off, but it will still be turned on in code. If it does it like 2 times in a row, you know, like very, very fast, like these trrr, trrr. You know, so if it does stuff like that. But it has to do with the tween, but I don't know exactly how to fix this. Okay, so I hit the thing and it activates, but it's gonna take 0.2 seconds to do this. And after 0.2 seconds, it's gonna deactivate the light. But the light is already marked as a... Hold on, let me move this up. So this thing, the light turned off here, but the thing was marked as has been hit false immediately. So it didn't wait for the light to go between his visuals. Code should be automatic. I don't know what you mean. The thing is, because the light activates immediately, and this takes some time to deactivate, it can activate and then gets deactivated immediately, and then you activate it before this one starts activating. So this guy will turn off the light. You hit the bumper on, don't deactivate until the three of them are on. Well, the thing is, the code says that the bumper has been hit, but I was trying to add some delay to the lights turning on and off. So the visuals of the light are independent from the state of the game, that's why. But if not, I would need to like wait for the deactivate to happen. And only when this deactivate happens, I set this to false. How can I do that? Because I'll need to do a on deactivated or dot connect. Sorry, it's gonna be connect light node. No, light node dot connect, and then it's gonna be on deactivated, and then here I call on light deactivated. So I'll need to do something like this. And then here I'll create a on light deactivated. Has been hit. False. On delayed. Deactivated. Something like this. And now I need to create an deactivated on the light itself. And then here I say light node disconnect. On deactivated, then I pass on delayed. Okay, and then on the light itself, I would pass a signal on deactivated, and then here I would say on deactivated.emit. No, tween callback. No, tween. I don't know if there's like a tween signal or something. No, tween callback. I think I can do like a callable on deactivated. emit. Something like this. Signal string. Funk on the activated. Okay, I think it needs to be something like this. Has the same name. On light deactivated. Okay, something like this. And it should fix it. Good job. Good job, we did it. We freaking did it. I think. No. I think I need to do the same thing for the activated. No, it's not working. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I hit it twice. So that guy should be active. But it didn't deactivate, it only deactivated later. Okay, let me see. Because there's also another possibility, which is here on the pinball element, where I'm doing this thing here. If light node and not has been hit, you activate the light. So you only activate the light if the light is turned off. And you only I cannot do this. He's running on the wrong order. Never mind. Maybe this works. Hold on. Looking at the picture, Argentina should aim to be the best third team. Third in his group, it would play against first of Group B. We should make a World Cup brackets. World Cup brackets. Simulator or something. Where we can like emulate who's gonna win, you know? Something like that. Wall chart. Play now. I don't want to have like scores, you know. I just want to know who passes first, second, and third. Simulate now. Okay, so this is what I want to do. I don't want to set the scores. And I also don't want to simulate this. And this is just simulating randomly. It's kind of useless. Right, okay, this is what I want to do. Okay, so let's see. I would say that Czechia is passing first. Mexico and South Korea. Okay, I think South Africa is leaving immediately. On Group B, Switzerland is going first. I would say Qatar is going second and Canada is going third. In third. I mean, I would even put Canada in fourth, honestly. Yeah, I'll do it like this. Don't forget the referees are bot. Maybe not. Okay, so here Brazil number 1, obviously. Morocco is very strong. Haiti is kind of meh. Scotland should be better than Haiti. Okay, I think this. Okay, Group D. I'm putting Turkey first, USA second, Australia third. GG. Okay, Group E. Yeah, Curacao is gonna use the last one. Germany, Ivory Coast, Ecuador. I'm putting Ecuador second. Oof, this is a good group. This is a good group. Okay, I'm saying that on first it's Sweden. On second, I don't know. It's probably the first time that they are appearing even. It's the first time. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. They played 10 games and they won 7. And drew the other 3. So they are pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, here I'll put Sweden. I like Japan, but I don't think Japan plays that well. Well, actually, I'm gonna do this. Sweden, Japan, and Netherlands. YOLO. Okay, Group G. I wonder how this simulator works, because you'll need to pick 8 best third places too. Here. Group G. No, I'll put New Zealand in and I'll leave Iran. Now I'm gonna even put Egypt in first. Cape Verde, yeah. It's African. Kinda, yeah, kinda. Okay, so I'm gonna put... Okay, let's have some fun. I'm gonna put Uruguay in first, Spain in second, and Cape Verde in third. GG. Who will be the revelation? I would say Cape Verde. It's also the first time that they are in the World Cup. Okay, France, Senegal, Norway. I want Norway to go first. France is gonna go second, and Senegal is gonna go third. Iraq is dropping. Well, Argentina is last. There's no chance. Austria is not that good. Algeria is good. Jordan is kinda meh. Okay, I'm dropping Austria. Argentina, Algeria, Jordan. I trust you, please, Iran. Okay. Okay, I do trust Portugal to go first. No, actually, Portugal is going second. Portugal is going second. Colombia is going first. Then between Congo and Uzbekistan, bro, I don't know. They are so shit that I think Uzbekistan is claiming third. Colombia first? Yeah. I never trust in Portugal. Portugal only knows how to play if Ronaldo is not playing, you know. England. Portugal can get first in that group, go back home. I mean, we won the European Cup with only draws. At the end of the 90 minutes, all the games that Portugal played were drawn. All of them. We didn't win a single game in the 90 minutes. And we got the European Cup. Three players on their 6th World Cup. Yeah. Okay, so Group L. I'm putting England first, Croatia second, Ghana third, Panama dropping. Yeah. Messi, Ronaldo, and the Mexican substitute goalkeeper. I mean, substitute goalkeepers don't count. Okay. Who are the best 8 teams? So we need to drop 4. I think Uzbekistan is dropping. Bosnia is dropping. This. No. I trust in Cape Verde. I trust in Cape Verde. Okay, I think these are... I mean, Senegal, no. Senegal needs to go through. Okay. This. Okay. So this is what I think is gonna happen. Share the link. Okay. Knockout stage. Oh, they also simulate. Well, I don't want to simulate, bro. I want to... Oh, it only allows me to simulate stuff. No, bro, I don't want to simulate. Okay, so I can put the scores here. I mean, the scores don't matter, but... Okay, I can put on the penalties. Okay, I see. Chaos Factor. It's a either the favorites or the upsets, or a 50-50. Okay, so between Germany and Scotland, I think Germany wins. Between Norway and Netherlands, Holland. It's literally the only good player that you have. Okay, sure. I mean, they're dropping next there, but YOLO. Okay, between Mexico and Qatar. Mexico. Sweden and Morocco. I mean, Sweden should be better. Damn, Portugal, Croatia is gonna be a hell of a game. But I think we can beat Croatia. We always beat Croatia. Okay, Uruguay, Algeria. I'll go Algeria. Uruguay is very strong, but I'll go Algeria. Turkey, Jordan. I mean, Turkey, obviously. Egypt, South Korea. I mean, they only have Mo Salah. Yeah, I'll go Egypt here. Oh, so I actually need to put like a 0 in all of these. The fuck? Yeah, this simulator kinda sucks, bro. Algeria leaves out Uruguay. No, I think Algeria is going through. Yeah, like this. Okay, now on this side, Brazil, Japan. Okay, poor Japanese folks. They tried their best. Ecuador, France. Yeah, I think France is going through. Cape Verde, Czechia. I mean, Cape Verde is doomed. England, Senegal. England, Argentina, Spain. Oh. Argentina, Spain. Honestly, I think Spain would win. Honestly, I think Spain would win. But let's go with Argentina just to see what kind of matchups you get. USA, Belgium. Okay, Switzerland, New Zealand, Switzerland. Colombia, Australia. Isn't current Spain trash? I mean, they are always trash, they always win, so not really. Okay, I'm actually going with Australia, just to be a little bit different here. Okay. Germany, Norway. I mean... for the memes, Norway. Mexico, Sweden. Portugal, Algeria, Portugal. Turkey, Egypt is going to be a fucking matchup, but Egypt. Oh, Ronaldo versus Mo Salah. Okay, Brazil, France. Brazil. Czechia, England. I don't know. Czechia, England. I'm going with Czechia. YOLO. Argentina, Belgium. I'm going with Argentina. I would actually think that Belgium could take Argentina down, honestly, but YOLO. Switzerland there. Okay. Norway, Sweden. Sweden. Should have told me you have no idea about soccer. I mean, I'm trying to go for a final of Portugal-Argentina, you know? But to be completely honest, I think Portugal can drop to Croatia right here. I think Portugal can drop to Egypt right here. But for the memes, I'm doing this. And then Brazil, Czechia. Nah, Brazil. There's no way. Then Brazil, Argentina. No, Argentina, Switzerland. Yeah. Should have told me. Yeah. I mean, Sweden in the semifinals, it's very unexpected. In theory, Germany should have like gone through all of this. Okay, between Sweden and Portugal, I trust in Portugal though. Between Brazil and Argentina, honestly, Brazil. But we'll do the meme thing. And here is easy. Here is this. This is easy. This is GG. Okay, can I actually like change the size of this thing? Hold on. I kind of want this guy to be like way larger, bro, you know? The hell? Padding, 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 padding. How do I get rid of... Oh, okay, like this. Beautiful. Oh no, it doesn't show me the entire games. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Okay, I want to make this way larger. Padding. Okay, can I do a -1? No. Oh, I did it. Okay. For the memes, I'm gonna put this here. Meme World Cup simulation. Okay, now let's legit fix this. Okay, I think Germany would go all the way to there. Mexico would go all the way there. Oops. So something like this. This here will be Germany. I'll do Uruguay instead of Algeria. Portugal is going through. This is still fun. I would say that Portugal goes through here, but then loses to Germany. And then on this side, I would say that this all seems correct, but this would be the final, I guess. I mean, honestly, no. Honestly, It would be this. Honestly, it would be this. This is what I think is gonna happen. They need to... Oh, did they have the download image here? Never mind. World Cup bracket, Germany. Oh, pretty cool. Okay, now the predictable. Simulate all knockout matches. England. For favorites. Argentina. Spain, France, Argentina. Okay, so Portugal never wins. Portugal literally never wins if we go with favorites. Okay, so let's go back to the group ranking. Okay, so if we go with the group ranking, now if we are a little bit more... all simulated, unpredictable. Okay, tell me when to stop. Because this is always like... no. Okay. And now here, tell me when to stop. GG. See? I told you Spain is gonna win. Like it's impossible. Yeah. Mexico, South Africa, South Korea. Czechia with... I don't trust this at all. Canada in first. Yeah. With only one win. Damn. These guys freaking suck. Okay, Brazil in first. USA in first. Ain't no way. Netherlands, Japan, Sweden. Makes sense. France and Norway. Senegal is not the third best one. Congo, the Democratic Republic of Congo will be the top one. Where is Portugal? Oh, Portugal immediately loses to Croatia. Where is Argentina? Argentina immediately loses to Spain. GG. Check my image. Oh, yeah, you put it there. Hold on. Lol. Sure. How the fuck is Portugal coming from the right side? Portugal to be coming from the right side, they need to be like third on their group. Ain't no way. You're lying. No, but now for real. I think we'll see a Portugal Argentina in the quarterfinals. So Portugal would go first, Argentina would go first. Oh, but then it's like the... Oh, but then why don't they show it here? The fuck? How could that happen? Comes from the bottom right. I mean, but there's a way of having Portugal and Argentina do like the quarterfinals matchup. But I don't know what is the path to it. Okay, what if we go with high chaos? This is like pure randomly. Then knockout stage, high chaos. GG. Argentina loses the final to Croatia. Good job. Congratulations on being second. Okay, I think whoever done this website is Argentinian, because Argentina is always in the final and it's impossible. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Host. I don't know why Group USA like didn't go to Group C as the host. Like, it makes no sense why they chose Group D. Oh, it's D for Donald. D for Donald Trump. GG. Okay, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. So I need to fix this, right? I don't know. I don't think this is fixed. Oh, yeah. Fuck. I mean, I think I'll leave it as it is. No, hold on. Doesn't make much sense. Well, okay. Hold on. Let's think a little bit more about this. So the thing is that whenever I'm activating and deactivating this light, so this is the old code. But whenever I'm doing this, what I need to do is I need to change this tween, you know? Like, I need to clear this tween, I need to stop it. So if I have a light tween where equals null, and here if I do a light tween equals this, you know, if I have this, so what I need to do is, if I have a light tween, ongoing light tween, so this activation only happens no, okay, I think I'll need to have two: activation light tween and deactivation light tween. Okay. After the round of 16, only the US stadium remains. You could have given Canada and Mexico some quarterfinal matches. Yeah, the thing is that then the matches are so close to one another, because for the group phase, each matchup is like 1 week apart. So teams have time to travel and rest and all. But once it goes to the round of 16, then you play every 3 or 4 days. So if you have to play and then rest and then fly, it's gonna be painful. Okay, hold on. So this is gonna be the activation light twin, and this is gonna be the deactivation light twin. Okay, so if I have an activation light twin ongoing and can I check if the light twin has finished or not? Twin. Okay, if I don't have an activation light twin, or the activation light twin has finished, then I create a new one. If not, I reuse the old one. Okay. Pretty cool stuff. Same thing here. So if I don't have one, if I don't have a deactivation light twin, if I don't have a deactivation light twin, or it has finished, I need to create a new one. The thing is that when I create a new one here, I'll also need to check if I have an activation one, then I kind of need to like pause it or something, and then maybe destroy. How do I destroy these things? Twin callback, twin create, twin kill. Aborts and invalidates. Okay, kill. And then null. Okay, and then kind of same thing here. So if I have one of these, I kill it and I set it to null. Okay, and technically now I should only have one animation going, and I mean, let's see how this plays. So I light one up. I light. Oh, no, something bad already happened. Fuck. This is even worse than it was before. No, now it doesn't even light up. Oh, because it activates and then deactivates. Fuck. Okay, maybe it's this. Hold on. Okay, so I turn this on. I turn this on. Turn that on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what if I do this? Oh, so we did it and it stayed on. So it makes sense. So if I do this, they stayed on although they reset. Which makes sense because they are bouncing so fast that it stays turned on. Okay, I think this is better now. So does this feel better? I guess, right? Or is this weird? I don't know. So I hit this guy. It cleared. It's already 5. Because now essentially the thing that is happening is because the ball hits the pop bumper so quickly that they keep like turned on. The thing is that I don't know if it should have like a timer for like normalizing its state. I don't know how it works in regular like pinball. So if I hit a pop bumper and the thing hits a group and then it resets and then it hits again very fast, what happens? Check Space Cadet. Yeah, the thing is that Space Cadet is very modern, you know. And I'm trying to go with a 90-70s table first. Which is not digital, it's all electromechanical. Fuck. Maybe while it resets, make it blink 2 times and that's a cooldown. I mean, I'm mostly looking forward to mimicking how these things tend to work. I don't want to be that creative. Because the thing is that I kind of want actual legit pinball players to actually play my game. So I don't, at least for the first table only, I don't want to like introduce any weird mechanics. I already have the store and the store is already a little bit. Need to check some videos, yeah. There was a guy that stopped by once and he said that he had like a bunch of tables. He owned like a place with 40 tables or something. And he told me that if I would need help, that I could reach out, but he hasn't been here anymore. So sad. But it would be cool, like if I could ask him, he would know the answer probably. I mean, I would say that probably there's like a reset time where things take time to go back to normal. Because if we go with the electromechanical part, so I have this part here. So I have this part here, which like squishes the ball. So this takes time to go down, and then it takes time to go back. So while it's going back, you cannot activate it again. You know? So if we think in terms of practicality, that actually happens. Like, it takes time for it to be available again, which is the time that it takes for this to raise. So I wonder if on the pop bumpers, maybe I'll need to have like another. So here I have the velocity, but maybe I'll have a reset duration or something, you know, or recover duration, something. Does virtual pinball? I mean, I do have I did download a very old table. So I have this Aztec from 1976. You know? So maybe these but this feels so floaty. It's very weird. Feels like I'm playing in slow motion, you know? Probably because like the table was very like not much inclined. Yeah, these don't light up on hit, that's true. Usually the way that these work, where you need to hit like something else. I can't move the mouse. I don't like this because I can show you where I'm clicking. But usually for these, they only give you points whenever their light is on. And the light is usually only on whenever you hit like a slingshot or one of these pop targets here. So they essentially act as buttons saying, okay, now this is enabled and now you can hit them. So maybe I'll need to do something like that, you know? But this feels so so slow-mo, like it's very weird. Okay, GG, we lost. Yeah, but I was thinking that maybe I could have like a recover duration here, which is how long it actually takes for it to go up. And so even here on the pop bumper, so if it was unlocked, I would emit the ball hit. But then I would also have a timer running, meaning that I will only be able to hit the ball again. Why is this screen like very slow? Weird. I would only be able to emit the ball hit again if this time had passed. you know, something like that. I don't know, maybe I want to do that, I don't know. So if I do this, is hit equals true, or is processing hit equals true, or is processing it, that, and then I would say var hit timer equals 0, if he's processing hit. I mean, I could create a twin as well, or a sim timer. If he's processing hit, I'll do hit timer plus equals delta. If hit timer is greater or equals than recover duration, then I set his processing hit equals false and hit timer equals 0. Okay, and this should kind of normalize it a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, so now even if they hit it like very fast like that, it still like clears. No, I don't think this helped at all. No, I don't like this. I don't like this. So I would say that this still keeps track of the score, but just the light behaves differently somehow. I mean, the light should only be able to go on after it went off. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. But the thing is that for the pinball element, then I would need to change this. Can I do a no wait? I can. Okay, so how does a Godot wait works? Where timeout is the signal you are waiting for. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's this, you know? Maybe it's this. Maybe if this happens, I need to wait for this thing to deactivate. Yeah, how do I use the await though? Okay, how long is this tutorial? It's way too long. Multiple threads. I mean, I don't want to have multiple threads. Okay, if activation light time and I don't know what I want to do here. I don't know what I want to do here. Help. Help. Okay, is the await even the correct thing? I mean, you don't have a single await here. Async. So the await waits for that signal to get triggered. Timeouts, emitted signals. Async await Godot. No. I want like a written explanation. Coroutines and yield. So you can just wait for a signal. Okay. Can this guy return a signal then? And then here I return activation light twin dot. Maybe it's only called finished. Script changed. Finished. Then maybe here I did this. And this one also returns a signal. And then on these guys, I wait for the signal. Okay, does this work? Okay, I think this kind of worked. Yeah, even if it like hits this like this number of times, it always clears now properly. Which I think is what I want to do, you know? Okay, pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. And then here, this is gonna take 0.2 seconds to turn on. So I'll do 0.2 seconds to turn off. So it's a tad smaller. Okay, it's hitting like 5 times. And it's clearing properly. Okay. Okay, good job. I think this is what we want. So I don't think I have this undeactivated anymore, so I can clear this. Very hot in here. Okay, so I'm gonna say that we loaded the 3D pop bumper. Use Blender 3D model for pop bumpers. Good job. Use Blender 3D model for pop bumpers. Hell yeah. Check the video with 10 best tables from the 70s and none has pop bumpers lighting up on it. Okay, we'll change it after. Yeah, they don't do that. Essentially, on the old tables, they didn't have like missions or quests or, you know. Essentially, hitting one thing would turn on another thing. It was like very simple. There was like no digital circuit. Was looking to see if any had the mechanics I thought they would. No, they were very simple. So I would probably need to change it at the same point. But it's good for now. It's good for now. Okay. Okay, one thing that I would like to do is I would like to try and animate this thing. I've never animated anything in Godot, so let's have fun. I like this feature. Hold on, I need to click it here. The hole on the table. Godzilla. Godzilla is like the best table nowadays. On a 67, so it's 107. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? And it throws the ball up. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I have that written down here. That's saucers. Those are saucers. Okay, so how do we animate this thing? How do we animate this thing? So I want to animate the ring. Animation. Add animation player. Current animation, stop. New animation. Ring down. Okay, how do I do this? So it's probably this, and then after a while, this is gonna be like here or something. And then here I create a new keyframe. And it's gonna move ring down. Good job. And then I need to create a new animation. It's gonna call ring up, which is gonna be minus 1.5. This is gonna be this. Then after 1 second, it's at 0. Good job. Okay, it's done. Just kidding. Okay, but it should ping and then plung. Although it needs to be way faster, but you know the drill. Okay, so if I actually move this, where is the play button? It's here. Play from start. Nah, this is way too long. Way too long. Okay. Okay, maybe this. It things and then it thongs. Maybe. Okay, and then when going up, it can take a little bit more. 0.2 or something. So it's a and then it does a cool. Okay, we have an animation. How do I? Oh, what's this? What is this? Onion skinning. Is this some drunk version of this song? What do you mean? Autoplay on load. Okay, how do I play an animation now? Do we know? Current animation. Sounds similar to another, but with notes shifted. The current song. Hold on. Are you talking the song that is playing? Or the whatever I was mouthing? I'm confused, bro. I'm confused. I don't know what you mean. Okay, so it down and up. Look at this, beautiful. Wow, vroom, wow, vroom. It's pretty cool. I mean, technically, I could make this like the same animation even. Whatever, we'll do it like this. Okay. How do I play an animation in Godot? Godot, play animation. Give me a tutorial, bro. But if you were talking about this player here, usually Super Mario songs are the same songs from previous games, but like just slightly edited. Bro, can you tell me how do I play an animation? I don't want to run the animation inside the editor. He's very mumble, yeah. What the fuck is this, bro? So this is like a track. This is not what I want. I want to play animations. Oh, maybe I could call an animation tree. So an animation tree I'd make nodes. I mean, is this really that difficult? Can't I just play like an animation? Like go on the animation player and play this freaking thing? Emit ball hit. How do I do this? So whenever I hit the ball here, I want to go on my animation player. Then I want to play bring down. And then here, whenever my animation player if not playing anything, I'm gonna say animation player dot play ring up. Now this probably is not gonna work the way I intended to, but we'll see. Oh, it's animation player, sorry. Oh, look at that. Pyong, 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 pyong. If animation player dot how do I get the current animation? If current animation difference than ring up. And it finished playing, I play ring up. Didn't work. Sorry. Oh, is this looping? Maybe that's the issue. Okay, hold on. Maybe that's the issue. So if I get rid of all of this, nothing happens. If I do this, it plays the down guy. So that's pretty cool. It's like going down. Okay. Pass. Okay, so it's playing the down one. And then if I put a breakpoint here, it doesn't have a current animation. Oh, so it resets it. Oh. Okay, so if I don't have a current animation, then I play that one. Is this what you want? Nah. Okay, hold on. So maybe I need to change the way that this is set up. So auto capture, speed scale, reset on save, root node, audio callback, method defer, discrete, current animation. USA Paraguay. Yeah, I hope USA loses all the matches though. Auto capture. What is this? If true performs capture before playback automatically, this means just play with capture. Is executed with default. I don't know what this means. Okay, so but when I play an animation, it goes back to a null at the end of it. Can I change it so it doesn't reset? You know, maybe I can have a this or something. No, this doesn't work. Hold on. I need to be smarter about this. Do I need an animation? Is it called an animation tree? Because it should play automatically, you know? That's the thing. It kind of should play automatically. So the tree root Base class for animation that holds one or more composite animations. I don't know what this is. Animation player. Yes. Root. Okay, maybe it needs to be a state machine or something. I don't know what the hell these things are. Blend tree. Okay, so on start, I don't know. But I will ring down and then I will ring up. Okay, pretty cool. And then I want to connect this somehow. Connect nodes. Transition at end. Okay, so if I do play. Oh no, this is not ring down, this is supposed to be ring up. Apologies. Create new nodes. State machine. Oh my god, this is like terrible. This editor is like the worst thing that ever happened. Holy fucking... Holy crap. Okay, so if I go on this state machine instead. Okay, and I want to say you go down and then you go up and I want to connect and at end and then I do this way, ring down. Hello. Why is this not working? Help. Immediate. No. At the end. Okay, I'm not enjoying this. Immediate. Immediate. But this is at the end. Okay, can I play this? It doesn't let me play it. Can I play this? Switch mode. Sync. This is not working. Okay, never mind. I'm playing this manually. I'm playing this manually. Var is going up. False. Var is going down. False. if it's going up, this. Going up equals false, it's going down equals true. I think I only need this, right? Surely this works better than anything I've ever done. Fuck, it didn't reset. I'm confused. I'm confused. Okay, so this thing is down. Then it doesn't return. And then here it plays the same animation. So this is never playing the up animation. Okay, I think this is what we need to do. So it is going up. If it's not going up, okay, I think that was reversed. Okay. Oh, American, look at this. Now they like animate and stuff. You broke it? No. They're working. Look at that. They're like ting 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 pong ping ting ting pong. I never break stuff. I only fix stuff. Okay. Do this feel slow? Or do you think it's a good speed? I mean the pop bumpers, the animation. Yes. Snappier. Okay, they feel slow. Those would chop your fingers, yes. You are not supposed to touch them. But it's cool, no? It already looks way better. Solenoids are scary, yeah. Okay, let's make them a little bit snappier. So I'll go on the animation. Okay, how many frames do I actually have? Can I change the... Can I change like the frame rate? Yes. No, I kind of like this a little bit more. something like this. 6, 7, Lemao. No, okay, let me make this have like proper numbers. On the way back, only the springs take them back to their position, so maybe a bit slower on the up. Yeah. I have different animations. No, it's not 0.7, it's 0.07. So this is going down and this is going up. So going up is like taking twice as much. I'm gonna do 0.14. 0.14. Okay, so better? Or still, I feel like going down, they still need to be faster. I think the up movement is kind of okay. But the going down needs to be like more punchy. More immediate. What? 0.05. The fuck is this? No, this is the value. Hold on. Never mind. Yeah, I like this way more. Pyong pyong. Hard to see from the camera angle. True. We need the close-up shot. Yeah, I kind of wanted to be able to move this close and then at the same time allow you to click, but it doesn't work as good for some reason. You know, it doesn't work as good. I kind of want to fix it so it works with these clicks as well. Thoughts? Yeah, this is still using the other camera, so I would need to change it to test this one instead. There's probably a way to do that, but this is cool, no? Looks good. Thank you. Override. Yeah, because I think this is using these cameras still. Yeah, so it's like using that camera. So if I do this, yeah. This is nice. I like this. Looks good. GG. I think now we need the sound, you know. I mean, it's already 5:30, so maybe I'll just leave. I don't know. Okay, let's commit this. Pop bumper animations. Okay, I wonder if I can change the come on. If I can change the camera. So like to use this one, you know. Because here it says that it's like overriding it. But maybe it needs to be accessed in a different way. Override in-game camera. Okay, let me see. Override in-game camera Godot. Okay, is there a way to grab that camera there? Because if I recall correctly, I'm doing the click based on this camera here, which is the camera 3D, which might be the issue. Godot get camera. Okay, maybe if I do this, it works. Let current camera close this. Non-existent function get camera in base window. Get camera 3D. Thank you for the follow, Luke Fam 1990. GG's. Thank you. First follow of the day. Welcome to the stream. Okay, I wonder if this is gonna work now. Should work. Surely. Ah, look at this. Now it worked with the clicking. GG. We fixed it, American. It was one line of code. Pretty cool. Pyong, pyong, pyong. I mean, I like this. I like this a lot. Tong, tong. Yeah, it's always one line of code. The skill is knowing what and where. Yeah, exactly. I mean, but it's working really well. So, good job. Yeah, I think I'm leaving. I think I'm leaving for the weekend, you know. I'm very happy with how this turned out. How did you do the curved thingies? These ones? It's so you can have like a polygon built on Godot. If you use a CSG polygon 3D thing, then you are able to like move nodes, you know, on your own. And then you have this button here, and you can bake a collision shape, and then it just works. I mean, but this is just temporary, you know, just so this works for now. I think I'm gonna move this down a little. Okay. Let's see this beautiful table now. Pyong. I'm terrible at my own game, but I already lost all 3 balls. Good job, me. Okay, so I moved things so they are like a little bit more spread around, you know, which should be a little bit better. Missed it. Failed. Triangles are off. Yeah, I need to add like colors to them, so we know what's on and what's off. But currently, I think only the pop bumpers are on, and the flippers, obviously. But we can try. We can try with everything turned on. Hold on. Data, save game. Okay, the ball is now spawning weirdly. Okay, so now everything is working. Did you try adding two flippers up top? No, I didn't. It's very easy. I just need to duplicate them. But I don't want to make the first table too complicated, you know? But it's literally as simple as doing this. Yeah. I mean, obviously I would need to change the inclination and all, but yeah, I try to make all of my code like very modular, you know, so not many dependencies. You can just like create instances and things like register on their own, and shit just works, you know. So this makes it like very easy to build your own table if you want to. Okay, let me just double check that this guy is actually working. Pyong, it is, see? Pyong. So yeah, it's very easy. Okay, I need to change one thing, which is the last thing before I leave, which is when I play the game, the ball is starting there. So I don't know what the hell I did, but the ball is not starting where it's supposed to anymore. Oh, because the ball is there. Okay. Well, then I can just literally call like the reset ball thing. Okay, how do I reset the ball? I mean, it's literally this. Reset ball. Func reset ball. Void calls this. And then here on ready, I call reset ball. Okay. But now it doesn't matter when I put the ball on the scene, it's gonna work every time. Okay. I mean, pretty cool. So we imported some 3D models of our own. We added some cool animations. Yeah. I'm liking how this is looking. And it's fun to play. It's literally very fun to play. Oh. Okay, so whenever I light up those 5 lights, in theory, that's when you would like transition to table number 2. But it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Yeah, I will need to somehow like balance it, or maybe even make it easier or something. Oh, almost. GG. And then it would go into table number 2. Too easy. I mean, table 1 is supposed to be very easy, you know? Okay, let's commit this. 5 lights 3 times. Nah. Nah. Okay, so this is allow debug camera to spawn, to move debug ball. Use debug camera to spawn, to shift to spawn ball at click. Sometimes it's tough to come up with names for the commit messages. Reset ball at set ball position at startup. Spare out things a little better. Spare out elements. Move elements a little bit. Okay. I'm very, very, very hot. Not it's because it's like 32 or 33 C outside. I'm just hot by nature, but the hot weather doesn't help. Everyone, I'll get going now. GG. We finished another week. Round of applause to all of us. Free confetti to all of you. And I wish you all a very pleasant weekend. I hope you enjoy the World Cup. I hope your country wins all of your games except Argentina. No, I'm kidding. Argentina is cool. I like Messi. I'm not like the anti-Messi brigade that exists. Yeah, I hope all of your country wins. It would be cool if there was like a 36 team matchup in the final, like 1v1, v1, 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 v1. would be something. That's for real. Okay, I'm gonna get going. Again, I wish you all a very pleasant weekend. I'll see you Monday. Monday morning, we will start on some random project that I haven't chose yet. Well, it's not start, like we will work on one of the existing projects, but I haven't chosen which one yet, but I have time. I have the entire weekend. So I'll get going. I'll see you Monday. Have a nice weekend, and I appreciate you all. See ya.